One. Hello there everyone, and welcome to another episode of All About a Fursuiter, the series where we interview furries, get to know a little bit more about the furry fandom, one furry at a time. Yes, yes, yes. So in this episode, as you can probably see right over here on your screen, we're interviewing none other than Hund The Hound. So for those who do not know who Hund The Hound is, he is a fursuiter, he is a YouTuber who does really silly stuff. He kind of does random stuff, but he also does really silly and cool stuff as well. Like in this one video back in 2021, like in the Halloween area, I was in a video of him with a bunch of other furries, this Halloween segment, as you can see on your screen right now. And it's always a really cool time, so he does really cool content. And just a really cool person overall. Hund The Hound, introduce us, please. Yes.
Hey Benji, thanks for having me. I really enjoy talking to other furry YouTubers and making content and just seeing how everybody does things differently. There's no one way to make furry YouTube, and you do it a little bit differently, and it's fun to watch.
That is really sweet and kind of you, Hund. I know we are all YouTubers, we all do different things, and it's just amazing that you said there, my man. But boy, wear your arms, sleeves, and paws, boy. Like, boy. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so, as always, I will be asking 5 questions to Hund The Hound, and again, after the last of the questions, after he's done asking the 5th question, there will be a switcheroo round, where he will ask me a question. And yeah, let's get right into the interview, my dudes. Yes. So the first question I have for you, Hund, is, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? Yes.
Depends on when you're talking about. Back in 2013, I had purchased a very expensive RC car, and I liked it a lot. And I thought it'd be great to film it. So I actually built up until about, well, it's still an active channel, but I don't do much with it now. I built up an RC car channel and had almost 1 million views, but not many subscribers. I came into the furry fandom, and I'm like, why don't I just take what I learned from here and put it towards that? So here I am. RC cars, you're just pointing at the car, filming, stuff like that, neat effects. Furry's a little bit different. You've got to have some sort of personality. I'd like to think I have a little bit of personality. But yeah, that's what got me going.
I actually know a couple of other furries who do RC car racing. That's pretty neat, my man. I think that is really neat, yeah. I think that's really cool how you started from RC cars to furry fandom. That's really awesome, my dude. Yes. Now, on to the second question, my man, my dude Hund, is what has your experience been like having a family within the furry fandom? Yes.
I don't know what it's like to have a family outside the furry fandom, like my own kids, because my son was born right when we were getting into the fandom. But my experience so far has been mixed. In the beginning, when my son was still a baby, we got excluded from a lot of events and friends because they were just like, we don't like babies. And that's fine, they're allowed to do that. And then later on, some of those people that said they didn't like babies said, we like your baby, because your baby is quiet. In general, like, a lot of people find it just adorable, especially there's a picture of me with one of those wrist leash tethers to my son, and the joke is who's leading who. But yeah, and now I have a daughter, so I have 2 kids, and she loves the fursuit. When I'm in my full suit, she's just all over me. So to my kids, this is pretty normal. Obviously my wife is Lily the Fox. She's a furry too, so this is all very normal to our kids.
Also, that is so sweet, Hund. I have to admit that it was so sweetly said there. I think it is so cool how you interact with your kids with the furry fandom, interact with your fursuit, your full suit. That is so neat what you do for your family and everything. That's so nice. Awesome, man. Awesome, dude. Boy. Now, on to the third question, my man, and that is, what does Hund mean to you?
Man, I don't know. Hund is just me. Hund, and I said this a long time ago in some other places, Hund is just the me that only my wife would see because I was too locked away in my own head. Hund has definitely changed. I've changed since then. I've grown a lot as a person. I have a purpose in life now, where before I didn't, because my purpose in life was to make other people financially stable, which is not always a fun case. But now I have a home of my own. I have the ability to grow it and repair it and sell it. Being a furry and, being Hund the Hound has a new meaning because I have a purpose now. Just not only in my personal life, but like in my furry life as well. I'm seen a lot as the furry dad. And I tend to be like that for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that come to me that are just really like, dude, how do you do this? Like, how do you struggle with this? Because I've recently in my personal life had my own parent, my own father, hold my inheritance over my head to try to control me. And I used the skills that I learned in the furry fandom of confidence and videography, and I made a video to tell him to fuck off because he wouldn't talk to me unless I told him, yes, I will do your bidding. Sorry to get a little deep there, but it's how the fandom is, changed and what Hund means to me.
After hearing that is like really deep, man, and I have to really give you kudos. A lot of people struggle in life. A lot of people struggle a lot, including myself, and that's just really amazing how you overcame that and how you overdid that. It's just amazing. Your story is definitely impacting a lot of others, and that's just amazing, man. Really, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Hund. It's awesome. And now, on to the fourth question, and that is, what is your least favorite food?
It's not that I have a least favorite food. I have food that hates me. Like onions. And then like the skin of the peppers, but if like Lily burns the skin off on like on the burner, it's fine. I mean, just anything super weird I'm not into. Lily's into sushi and eating octopus. I'm just
Boy. No, seriously, boy. Octopus is so good. Octopus is so good. Squid is so good. I love all that stuff. I've had octopus, jellyfish, squid, snails. I love all that stuff. I know that's so weird for a lot of people, but that stuff is so good. It's just like, I know it's not for everyone, but man, I love it. Like, boy, Hund. Boy. And now, on to the fifth and final question for you, Hund. And that is, what is something positive that the furry fandom needs to learn more of?
Forgiveness. Not just of other people, but of yourself. And loving yourself first. I think a lot of people get into the relationships looking for people to fix them, and it doesn't work out no matter how good of intentions. I think a lot of people in this fandom are just looking for something and hoping some other person will fix them, when really that's not going to work until they love themselves first. And that's way easier said than done, and I fully understand that. It takes a lot of admitting that you have problems and faults. I've done that recently myself. I realized after years of dealing with my abusive boomer parent that there's some flaws with me from that. And then just admitting that and working through it, it's kind of the best way to make yourself a better person.
That is actually something I struggle with myself, loving myself. I love others to the heck. I love others so much. I want to try to help others. I want to try to be there for others. And I think that's something we all really struggle with, is loving yourself. Even I struggle with that a lot, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that is really wise, man. That's really, really something I'm going to think about, honestly, what you said there. So, yeah, you definitely have some wisdom there, my dude. Yes. And now, on the Switcheroo question. And this Switcheroo question is from Hund the Hound, and I am honestly terrified. Oh, boy. Yes.
Now, a little while ago, I was in an Ash Coyote, the fandom. It was like the season 1. And one of the videos was on Christianity, and I was in it talking about what it's like being a Christian in the furry fandom. I'm not going to give that what I said there right here, but I just want to know, what is being a Christian in the furry fandom mean to you? What is it? How does it affect your relationship with God?
Oh my gosh, that is a really deep and tough question. I'm going to do my best to answer this the best way I can. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to admit it right here. I am a Christian. I've been a Christian pretty much most of my life, if not all my life. But for Christianity in the fandom, this is a really tough question, so I'm going to do my best here. I believe you should practice what you want to practice, as long as you don't force it upon others and be hateful to others, the goal in life, personally, is love others, be kind to others, don't be judgeful to others, as Jesus said. It's just, yeah, overall, just be kind, be caring, be loveful. That's what it's all about. I really don't like Christianity, people who are judgmental. I really don't. That, to me, is like a big no-no. I don't like that. It's all about loving others. It's all about caring. It's all about being positive. That, to me, is Christianity. That, to me, is being a furry. That, to me, is being who I am. And that, to me, is what I will always be. I will always be positive. I will always be caring. I will always be loving. That's just who I am. Anyway, thank you so much for that question, Hund. Anyway, I want to give a big thanks to Hund The Hound for being in this video. This is honestly one of my more fun interviews I've done. This was a lot of fun. And honestly, that was one of the harder Switcheroo questions I've done yet. It was tough. But, no, seriously. This is a lot of fun. I want to give a big thanks to Hund. Check him out. Check his Twitter. Check his YouTube. Check his goofiness, silliness. Yeah, just check him out. I'll leave all his links in the description down below. But no, yeah, check Hund out. He's a really cool dude. He's a really nice person, really caring person. But yeah, definitely check him out. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. But as always, and as for always, I bid you a good farewell.